Good morning. It's really, really great to have you on, Karen. I would like to welcome you to the Parental CEO interview. And the Parental CEO was created to help parents become successful both in business and in parenting in life. So we always want to add value to our community by sharing success stories, advice, and how other people are managing to have like the best of both worlds. So please tell us, Karen, what we would like to know, how did it all start?
It all started actually, I'd set up multiple businesses over the years and just got to the stage where I was a little tired of just every day was kind of like living the grind, so to speak. So with my current business about 2.5 years ago, I sort of really dug in and put a lot of thought into what it is that I'm passionate about, and we launched a new business, and it is 100% in alignment with who I am and what I love to do. And as a result, I have an incredible business. It funds our travel lifestyle, and I love my job, so to speak, and love the work that I do and the impact I get to have every single day.
It's amazing. Give us a little bit of background on the business we're talking about right now. Tell us the name, what it actually, like a summary of what it does, and how you do that online, so to speak.
So I'm the founder of Gold Star Pro, which is an all-in-one software platform for small business owners, coaches, and course creators. So my background is coaching and course creation, training and development. And over the years, I sort of navigated naturally to working with business owners, and helping them with the tech side of business because I'd taught myself the tech side. I was sick of paying out huge sums of money and not getting the results that I wanted. So I decided to teach myself how to build websites, how to, set up automated systems and all of those sorts of things. And so then I naturally gravitated towards teaching other business owners how to do that. The problem that we ran into was that everybody needed multiple different systems, one for email, one for funnels, one for course creation. And that's great if you're really techy, but most business owners just feel completely overwhelmed by tech. And so needing 4, 5, 6 different systems to be able to manage your business, tech, instead of being something that helped business owners, it actually became a hurdle that they couldn't get past. In a past job, I was working in a digital marketing agency, and I connected with a development team that was building the core software that has become Gold Star Pro. And I just fell in love with what they were doing because it's an all-in-one platform, everything that a small business owner or coach or course creator needs in one place. So one subscription, one login, and only one platform to learn. Beyond that, though, I also realized that while a system on its own is very powerful or can be powerful, it's the coaching and the support and the sort of hand holding that business owners need. So Gold Star Pro is an amazing platform, but it's also a coaching business where we really sort of walk with our users, hand in hand, and help them figure out what they need to do for their business and how to do it for their business. We work with a lot of non-techies, which is really exciting because so many business owners have struggled to get their business online and scale it. And when you take the time to provide the support and the coaching that we do, it's amazing to see what these business owners are able to create.
Amazing. And what's your favorite part of the business?
My favorite part is the wins when a business owner that has struggled perhaps for years. I have one business owner, when she came in, she was just blown away when she first started. And she said, I have legitimately I feel like I've been crying for 4 years trying to figure out tech. And, when people get into the Facebook group and said, I just built my first lead magnet, or, I earned $900 on autopilot overnight and the system did it all for me, that those wins are just incredibly powerful. And, being surrounded by that stuff every day is just an amazing place to work.
Oh, that's incredible. So inspiring. So, what's next in terms of the business for you?
Well, I often joke that in 2.5 years, we haven't actually even started promoting Gold Star, which sounds a little bit odd. But my passion, as I've clearly said already, is looking after our users, helping them, supporting them, and having a big impact. And so what we did was we developed a partner program whereby, we look after our people, and they love what we do, so they refer their friends and family. So we've grown completely organically. I want to have a bigger impact though. Like I constantly hear people say, how did I not know about you guys? Like, this is what I've been looking for years. So I want to have a bigger impact. So now we're really sort of digging in and working to promote ourselves more, to scale the business. But find a way that we can scale and still have that very sort of personal approach that we have with all of our users. So more users having a bigger impact. That's what's next for us.
That's amazing. I know Jamie is not here right now, but he'd love to talk to you more about this as well because it excites him as well. It's great to see everything growing, and his favorite part is the scaling, helping businesses scale and like do that next
Mm.
bit so they can have a bigger impact. Do you do any charity giving?
We haven't to date. I guess, it comes back to just having sort of, you know, and we're 2.5 years in, but still just digging in and really, listening to our users and setting up the structure of the business. We've been so sort of completely focused on that. We haven't at this stage, but definitely somewhere we want to go in the
Yeah,
future.
I recommend when you do get a chance to look at B1G1. I can send you the details over. They're amazing.
Mm-hmm.
He's written 2 books with them, so I'm sure
Mm-hmm.
he'll give you some tips and do some introductions as well. Um,
Wonderful.
so what are the key areas to your business success? What would you say the key areas or the
The
keys to
biggest
business success?
for me, well, no, I was going to say for me, the key to my success has been really creating something that's 100% in alignment with what I love to do. It, we've started so many businesses over the years and, come up with some great business plans and, this is going to make great money. And we've done really well over the years. But I always get to a point where it becomes a bit of a drag because I've built the business from a money first perspective. This time around, I took a solid 6 months and really dug into what is it that I want to do. Do I want to build automated systems for people? No, because I've got a lot of pressure on myself for it to be absolutely perfect. It's not what I love to do. What I love to do is the coaching. I love helping other people learn the skills that they need. And so for me, that's been an absolute game changer,
Yeah,
creating something that's perfectly aligned with my passions.
it's an amazing tip. Like if anyone who's watching who's thinking, I want to start a business, or maybe you're already in a business, but it's not making you happy, which is what we were doing before. Find that like a ikigai and find that like real drive within you. Find out who you are and what you love, because I mean, Jason Greystone said it on one of the last podcasts, but when you find something, you do something from your passion, the money comes naturally because you're passionate about it. When you're chasing money, we tend to have that like loss of interest in why we started it in the first place. So I am the worst person to talk to about money because I am not money orientated at all for having an
Either am
accountant
I.
husband. But yeah, I always try and do something that makes a difference in the world and makes people happy. And I just it like you said, it's about seeing those wins and those smiles, isn't it? So that's real good drive. What
Absolutely.
about
Sorry, I was just going to say, I met with a business coach a few years ago, and I said to her, I've started a number of different businesses, and we've done okay, but I just keep getting to this point where I'm just not happy. Like it becomes an absolute drag. And I started those businesses because we needed the money. That was it. We needed the money. I'm a terrible employee because I'm a born entrepreneur. I hate working for other people. And so all of these businesses were money focused. And when I met with this business coach, she said, I know exactly what's going wrong. She said, you are not building a business around your passions. And honestly, I could never have dreamt how good it would be when every minute of every day of your work day is built around something you love. It becomes so easy. And I don't focus on the money at all. Everything that I do is focused on the people and helping them and having a big impact. And I see little pop-up saying that such and such paid their monthly subscription, and these are, it's just happening. The money side of things is just happening because I'm able to put my energies into what I love the most.
That's amazing. But you're a parent, so how do you manage it whilst being a parent?
Well, um it's I guess it's just about prioritizing. I would say though that the downside of doing something you love is that it's some days it can be really hard to pull myself away from what I love. Having said that though, I've actually incorporated my daughter into the business. She does a bunch of stuff for me. She's now 13. My son is 18, nearly 19, and he's back in Australia. But both of them are doing bits and pieces for the company. My daughter's decided that she's going to be the next CEO of the company. She's learning the business inside and out, and she does a lot of VA work for me at the moment, and just loves it. So we actually, the business, because it is something that I'm passionate about, or that we love to do, it's I don't have my work hours and my non-work hours. It is part of our life. And last night, for example, we were in the middle of watching a movie and something came up, and it's just part of life that, well, I have to deal with that. But it's because it's something that you love, it's not something that you're unhappy about, about dealing with. And so it is a part of all of our lives. And so for her, it's she sits in with me, and she might sit across the other side of the room and do some craft or whatever the case may be. Or I might say to her, hey, you know what, I need a new page built. Can you build this out for me? So she's very proud because she's built a number of different pages that are live as part of our business. So she loves all of that.
Amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think, when you are doing something that you love, it's very easy for the kids to sort of become part of that. But also I love that I'm modeling that to her. I love that I'm modeling that I'm doing something that I love. So
Definitely.
from the perspective of actually having to get the work done, I'm very fortunate because I have an amazing husband who runs the house and does all the cooking and cleaning and all of that sort of stuff. But yeah, it's a balance. It's always going to be a balance. But I'm fortunate in the sense that the way I've structured the business, I've got a great team, and when we are traveling, I can sort of manage the business from my smartphone. And then we have times where, this month, for example, we're really sort of digging in, and I'm doing a lot more, recording and training and all of these sorts of things. So we just sort of, work it around the family and, do the best we can.
That's amazing. And it can be so difficult to get the best of both worlds, can't it? So, but we know that it can be done, and we can do it by helping each other and sharing through the communities or through the Parental CEO or the Gold Star and the world schooling communities as well, because there's so many people like me that I didn't know much about the world schooling at all. And that's actually how I met you, through the online side. So it's just amazing to have those communities there and actually tap into them.
Mhm.
Karen, please tell us, either as a parent or a successful business owner, what's the most important piece of advice you can pass on?
That's a really good question. I would, following up with what I said a moment ago, I would definitely say create something that's in line with your passions. But I would also say create something whereby you can be location independent. Use the power of a platform like Gold Star where you can reach an international audience, and where you can manage your business from anywhere, because that's allowed us to have the freedom to travel full time for the last 7.5 years. um, whether people want to travel full time or whether it's just, hey, you know what, we want to go away for a vacation and we want to go away for 6 weeks. Life, most people especially 9 to 5, they're in this position where they potentially stop earning any income for that period of time. So creating something that you love that is location independent has been the key to freedom that I don't think we'd ever really truly understood before we headed down this pathway.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? And everybody write that down. Do something you love and create it so you can travel.
Yes.
Thank you so much for sharing your time with us, and we really appreciate your commitment and the value you're giving. It's amazing. Do you have any questions for us, or anything you want to say to anybody that's listening?
I would say if you're looking to build a business, and I know this is a shameless plug for Gold Star, but it's also about making life as easy as you can. So, utilize tech to help manage the business. Don't get stuck in the business. You want to work on your business, and automation and tech can have such a massive impact on your business. And if you don't know how, that's perfectly okay. That's where Gold Star is very, very different, because we've built it for people who do feel overwhelmed by tech, who don't really know what they're doing. We built out a glossary of terms the other day because our users don't have said to us, we don't understand these words. So, find a company that will support you from the tech side of things so that you can do what you love. You could be the best coach or the best course creator or the best business owner in the world, but that doesn't mean that you're fantastic at tech. And so if you need that support and you need that help, then Gold Star's an incredible partner to have, because we want to help you achieve as much as you can, and help, I guess, lighten the load when it comes to the tech side of things.
Amazing. So I'm going to drop in the comments below a few of your details, how to get in touch, and where to find you. And then anyone who's listening or watching can drop in the comments, ask any questions you need to ask. Karen and I will answer them, and go and check out the business.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
No problem. We're gonna shoot off, but if anyone is watching as well, Karen is actually gonna go on to the Ultimate Life interview and tell us a bit about her travel. So check that out. Thank you.